What's up, Good Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Goods. Today, we're going to talk about 5 potential quarterback sleepers heading into the 2020 draft. So stay tuned so you can hear Josh's sucky picks.
What?
Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, I'm Ben Barcelona. This is my boy Josh Pinsky, and we are the Fantasy Goods, bringing you the goods. And as always, before you start, if you guys can click that subscribe button, like the video, make sure you comment. We always appreciate it. It goes a long way. Now we're going to get into our top 5 sleeper quarterbacks in the 2020 year. Let's get into it. Well, the first quarterback I'm going to talk about is Joe Burrow. He might surprise you this year as a rookie coming into the league. But with A.J. Green, Tyler Boyd, John Ross, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins there, I think this quarterback is going to surprise a lot of people coming into this year. The team basically gave him the house, gave him all these weapons, everybody coming back from injury, especially their O-line. I think he's just a sneaky pick this year.
Sneaky, sneaky, sir.
Do I even need to mention that he threw for 60 touchdowns last year on LSU? Because half of that is a decent college year. He also threw for 5,000 yards. Wait for it. Wait for it. 6 interceptions, no fumbles. This guy is a superstar waiting to happen, and he's definitely not a half a star. At his current ADP, at 117th overall and 17th quarterback off the board, I say go for him, especially if you're in a 2-quarterback lead and you need a quarterback for a bye week, or even if your quarterback was injured, I say go ahead and pick him up, man. Next, Josh, tell us what our next quarterback sleeper is.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with Burrows as a sleeper this year. I think he could be a really sneaky pickup this season. But for my first quarterback as a sleeper this year, I'm going to have to go with former NFL MVP Cam Newton, who just signed with the Patriots. Now, he's slowly rising up on draft boards, being ranked as the number 16th quarterback and 189th overall player selected right now in mock drafts. But I think he's a real shot at finishing as a top 12 quarterback this season. He's finished top 12 quarterback 6 out of his 10 years in the league. Now, I know he's in a new offense, so we'll have to see how it operates with him at the helm. But you know Bill Belichick is a brilliant coach and will put him in situations where he can succeed. My biggest concern with Cam is his health, and if he can stay healthy all year long. But with options like Edelman, James White, sophomore wide receiver N'Keal Harry, who a lot of people have on their breakout list this year, I think he has the tools to succeed and could put up another top 12 fantasy quarterback season.
Ooh, somebody stop me!
So if you're not in love with your quarterback, or the quarterback you took earlier has an injury history, I wouldn't mind spending the 13th to 15th round pick and stashing Newton on your bench as a possible starter this season. Tell him who you got next, Ben.
Well, my next sleeper quarterback, I'm going to have to talk about Philip Rivers.
Woo! Good night! Good night to all! Good night! Woo!
Now, Philip Rivers is going Philip Rivers on the Colts. I definitely think he's going to outperform his ADP. And now that he's on a team with one of the best O-line in the game and with a couple of good weapons with T.Y. Hilton, who's always a deep threat if he can stay healthy. Not to mention the rookie coming out, Michael Pittman Jr., who I think is going to have a pretty good rookie season with Philip Rivers. My boy Josh even compares him to Keenan Allen. Not to mention they have Jack Doyle. And Philip Rivers loves his tight ends. Look at the past. They had Antonio Gates. What a turnout he was. Then Hunter Henry. When he's healthy, he can do great things. They're going to get along just fine. When Philip Rivers was in his prime, 2014-15, he threw over 9,000 yards with 60 touchdowns and 31 interceptions in just 2 seasons. And now he has a good run game with a great offensive line that is going to give him all the time in the world. Philip Rivers' current ADP is 169th overall with the 24th quarterback going off the board in PPR formats, and I like him right here as a sleeper. Maybe he's not an every week starter, but I can definitely see him putting up quarterback 1 numbers in a good chunk of games this season because he has the 5th easiest quarterback schedule this year. It's a no-brainer for me. All right, Josh, so tell us the 4th quarterback that we have going on the sleeper list.
Is this the one that you were talking about being my sucky pick?
Possibly.
Well, my next sleeper on the board at quarterback would have to be from my New York Giants, Danny Dimes, who finished quarterback 24 last year while only playing 2/3 of the season. And he threw for 3,000 yards and even rushed a little bit for 279 rush yards and 2 touchdowns, showing that he has the ability to extend plays and make some plays on his own.
What kind of play you got for this situation?
How about the annexation of Puerto Rico?
To be honest, I cover him a bit in my Giants video you could check out, but I think he could have won the Rookie of the Year last year had he started the full season. My big concern with him, obviously, is his turnovers, which he had 30, 12 interceptions, and 18 fumbles. But there are reports this offseason that he's been working on his upper body strength to really improve holding on to the ball. Another fact is he did so well last season without having all of his top weapons on the field at the same time. Now, at least to start the season, he'll have all of them at his disposal, and hopefully everyone can stay healthy. But with options like veteran wide receiver Golden Tate, last year's rookie breakout Darius Slayton, solid slot man Sterling Shepard, and superstar Saquon Barkley at his disposal, with an improved O-line, I think he can outproduce his ADP of 14th ranked quarterback off the board and 113th overall. So if you're not in love with who you got at quarterback and you don't see anyone better on the board, I'm fine with taking him where he's going right now between the 12th and 13th round and put him on my bench as a stash to possibly start or even as trade bait.
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind the Danny Dimes pick. I just don't think he's going to outperform his ADP. That's just me. I think he's going pretty high for what he is right now. But other than that, you know what? I'll let you do the last player. Go for it. Talk about our last quarterback that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, finally, let's jump into somebody who we both agree on.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup!
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup!
Teddy Bridgewater. Now, I think it's ridiculous that he's ranked as a 26th quarterback coming off the board right now,
Ridiculous.
as he has the 4th easiest quarterback schedule and a plethora of offensive weapons that are almost as good as the ones he had in New Orleans last year. Think Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, very comparable to Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. Then you throw in the fact that they went out and got Robbie Anderson and still have Curtis Samuel there in the slot. Think of what he did last year while starting for the Saints. He can come at least close to producing those numbers like he did last year, but in a full season projection.
Dude.
What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, no, dude, I totally agree on Teddy Bridgewater. And I'm going to make a bold statement. This is my show. I'm going to make a bold statement. Anybody that's going to hate me for this statement, leave it in the comments. I love to debate you. But I predict that Teddy Bridgewater is going to be a top 12 quarterback this year. I tell you this right now. I really think that he's going to be a top 12. He has the potential. He has some weapons. Christian McCaffrey is right there. I just love Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's an absolute steal right here. And I definitely know that I'm going to be targeting Teddy Bridgewater. Definitely in my 2 quarterback leagues for sure. He's going to be outstanding.
Yeah, definitely a steal where he's going, guys. You got to keep an eye on him. He has potential to be a top 12 quarterback, without a doubt.
Yeah, man.
So these were our top 5 fantasy quarterback sleepers this year. Make sure you keep an eye out for them on draft day. We appreciate you guys watching. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think of the video. Let us know if you think that we forgot anybody. Tell us your sleepers. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. And as always, we're the Fantasy Goods, and we got the goods.
Boom.